Hello, good morning, everyone. Can I start?
Yes, please.
Okay, so good morning, everyone. Thank you, everyone, for coming on the consciously positive session. It's Sunday and it's not very easy to join, but your commitment about increasing your awareness and being consciously positive is making you come here. So the intention for today, from my side, is to ensure that you get um, into a space where you increase your awareness to a certain level so that the actions that you do are more meaningful. So today's session topic is basically the true side of karma, and I I first want to acknowledge myself, not acknowledge myself, but first want to confess for myself that before I could speak about the topic called karma, I've been dealing with a few issues in my life and in my profession, in my office, in my relationship. And suddenly, when Consciously Positive or Maven basically asked me to conduct this session, so the first thought that came to my mind was to talk about the karma. And that made me start thinking about what exactly is karma, why these events are happening in my life. And and I started contemplating and I started thinking about what exactly is karma. And I today's session is basically something which is more from my contemplation side rather than the theoretical side. And I hope you're aware of that. I hope you will be comfortable around it. Um, so if you are joining from YouTube or Facebook or Zoom, so if you would like to share anything on the chat box or on the comments column about what do you really know about or what do you really understand about the concept called karma? What is the first thought that comes to your mind when you talk about karma? Karma is something uh, which is which is so important in your life. So, what exactly comes to your mind? Put it in the chat box or in the comment box, or if you want to speak up, unmute yourself. Any first thought that comes to your mind when you listen to the topic called karma. I will take the thread from there if you would like to share or say one line or one word about your understanding about the word called karma.
Yeah. So what you give, you receive.
Sorry?
So what you give, you receive. What you do, and then the implications of that come back to you.
Okay. What you do and what comes back, and that is something your karma.
But yeah, it can go into very deep, like from your thought, action, belief, everything.
Correct. Correct. It goes deeper, as you say, that from your thoughts, from your actions, and yeah. So I would like to start with a small example. Let's say you are talking to someone who is very close to you, and someone who is very sensitive and who's very emotional about certain concepts, but there is a truth that you want to tell to that person from deep down the heart. If you very well know, if you say the truth to that person, the person will feel hurt, and you're hiding, and you're hiding, and you want to hide it because you love that person. Your person is very close to you, and uh, and that's why you don't want to tell the truth. Now, when you say what exactly is karma, I mean, in this space, when you say what exactly is karma, when you're hiding something, when you're not saying the truth, you definitely are you are dishonest about the whole aspect. So, what could be the implications of that karma? As Shavana, you just mentioned about this, the implication of my actions. What do you say? If you're hiding something because um, that narrative, or because of that the truth that you want to speak something is going to hurt that other person. So if that is something that you're hiding, what kind of karma is that? So that is also going to have some kind of implications, the effect. What do you think? What could be the impact of that? You just mentioned cause
Yeah,
and
yeah, it depends. Like sometimes, like, yeah, it's not that, it's not always negative in that sense, because it depends. Like sometimes, like, I can share one example from my life. Sometimes these days, my mother tend to forget.
Mhm.
And then sometimes she would insist that she has placed something somewhere.
Mhm.
And so we have to agree, because we don't want her to be too matlab, anxious about, okay, where is that? And so in some way it is not accurate, but it is helping her to be okay, uh, having the comfort, like, okay, yeah, it's there only and she will find it, something like that.
Yes. So some way you deep down believe that some way it is not accurate, but you still want to do that action because that is going to help her.
Yes.
Similarly, there are many, many incidents in our lives when you have to tell someone something, the truth, but you're not telling because that is going to eventually have a different impact. So, what exactly is karma? Is what is the impact? What is your intention? Creates what are you going to do, feel, think, and act, and eventually that becomes the karma. Now, this is the short understanding about the karma, but let's explore more deeper in this session. Now, what exactly is karma? Why it is so important for us to know about the concept called karma? Is it something that is just a kind of knowledge that you just want to that have to understand about the karma, or is it something more deeper? And is it something more critical for you to understand about karma so that the right karmas are happening? And as I just mentioned, it is the intention which really matters towards the end of the day. What exactly are you doing in your life? Now, it is not about the truth or false. I'll give you another example. There is this certain sects of the society, sections of the society, who believe that having a non having to eat non-vegetarian is an evil, and they're very very particular about that. Certain religions say that, "Oh, we don't want to promote the eating of non-vegetarian. So it is very bad to have non-vegetarian. It has ill impact on you, and it gives you a bad karma because you are killing animals, so on and so forth. Yes, it is true. You're killing animals too, and that it is that a karma. But if you see, many countries who do not purport this theory of vegetarian, non-vegetarian, they only have non-vegetarian in their eating habits. So what do you call in that space about the karma? Is it a bad karma? Is it a bad impact? I mean, are you promoting killing of animals? Now, the whole understanding about when you go more deeper into the aspect of what is truth about it, that is where you start unfolding the reality about what exactly is karma. Now, it is definitely when you go more deeper about eating that kind of food or eating non-vegetarian food, you have to kill animals. The consciousness of that animal comes to you, and that makes you. That is the science behind the whole aspect. But what we are getting trapped into is that certain things are right and certain things are wrong in our lives. हम वहीं पे सोचते रहते हैं कि ये चीज सही है और ये चीज गलत है, और उसी के ट्रैप में हम फंस जाते हैं और उसी को हम कर्मास मानना शुरू हो जाते हैं. But what exactly is the deep understanding about, and what exactly is the karma? As one of the participants have mentioned, that it is a deep emotion, it is deep energy that we are operating from, creates our karma. It is a deep thought that creates our karma. In many organizations I work with, I see there is so-called office politics going on, and and a lot of people tend to keep quiet, uh, and they don't speak the truth of what's happening in the organization so that they are secured in their job, they are secured in their workplace. And they just go on and on, and they, even though that they see that something which is not supposed to happen is happening, and this is keep quiet, and that is actually impacting the organization at a larger level. And they somehow they keep quiet, and a lot of people become good and honest and say, okay, fine, I am not been involved in this whole aspect, so that is why I'm not going to be a part of the impact. But the moment you are saying it, the moment the person is saying that I am not a part of the whole bad thing that is happening across the organization, but I still know that something bad is happening in the organization, I'm still choosing to keep quiet to secure my job or secure my work. Don't you think that is also kind of karma that you are doing and minting? I mean, this is something that you got to think about it. Similarly, in all areas of our lives, even in a relationship, when you say something to certain persons, but deep down you believe something else at the back end. मैं सोचता हूँ उस बारे में, उस इंसान के बारे में कुछ और सोचता हूँ, लेकिन मैं बोल कुछ और रहा हूँ। तो मेरा कर्मा क्या चाह रहा है? तो क्या वो मेरा कर्मा ये बता रहा है कि वो इंसान गलत है, और मैं उस इंसान के बारे में जो कुछ गलत सोच रहा हूँ, तो क्या वो कर्मा है, या फिर मेरी जो वर्ड्स है, what about the words I'm speaking with, is creating my karma? What exactly is karma? I mean, if I'm doing some good deed, let's say if I'm basically serving a kind of community, and I'm going there, I'm contributing to the community, but deep down I have a different feeling about that community. I don't like that community, but I have to serve because I have to serve, because I have to contribute, because I have somehow heard that अगर मैं सर्व करूंगा तो मेरे कुछ काम हो जाएंगे, तो मैं उस इंटेंशन से मैं अगर जा रहा हूँ. So what exactly is the impact of that? Now, the whole aspect and why I'm sharing these examples is when we are aware of our thoughts, feelings, words, and actions, that is where the true impact, the true karma or impact, comes to us. Now, I want to I want to take a moment, and I want to take a moment to just explore the 5 areas of your life, wherever you are struggling to have a breakthrough, wherever you're struggling to have a breakthrough, and it could be a physical aspect, it could be your mental aspect, this could be your relationships or financial aspect. Now, take a moment and just get present to the fact that what is there that we got stuck in, why you are stuck in there, why you're not getting breakthroughs, why you're not getting financial breakthroughs, why you're not getting physical upliftment, if you're stuck in a particular at a particular point in time wherein you are stuck in your physical aspect, आपको कुछ बीमारी चल रही है या कुछ प्रॉब्लम चल रही है, या पे क्या स्लो एनर्जी चल रही है, या कई बार आप कोई भी आपको कोई ऐसा हाइपरटेंशन है या डायबिटीज है, कहीं भी आप जहाँ पे स्टक है, जहाँ पे आपको ब्रेक थ्रूज नहीं मिल रहे हैं, just get present to the fact what exactly is the hidden karma that I am doing it consistently on a daily basis. Now, the karma is not just actions of the physical life, karma is also the deep thinking and feelings and thoughts and actions. क्या आप उसके बारे में ज्यादा सोच रहे हैं? क्या आपके बारे में उसके ज्यादा विचार चल रहे हैं? क्या आप कंसिस्टेंटली उसके बारे में नेगेटिव सोच रहे हैं, या फिर आप उसके बारे में कंसिस्टेंटली ये सोच रहे हैं कि यार दिस इज समथिंग दैट आई एम गेटिंग बिकॉज ऑफ माई पास्ट कर्मास? A lot of people will say that, I'm getting this life because of the past karmas, and they just rub off the current actions that they're doing, current feelings and thoughts that you're doing. Now, I was listening to one of the gospels from, I don't remember it, but I was listening to one of the gospels from a religious organization, a spiritual organization, I will rather say. Now, what the person was saying, that there was a person who was reeling with a physical ailment, and and despite of a lot of treatments that person was getting, and a lot of things that they were doing, a lot of rituals that they were doing, a lot of spiritual activity that she was doing, she was not able to come out of that problem. Now, what happened? I mean, the person who was seeking that solution, who went to the spiritual master. She went to the spiritual master and sought that solution because she was not getting a breakthrough in her ailment. So, what the person suggested is to think about or write your daily activities, write your um, daily things that क्या सारा दिन में क्या करते हो, किसके बारे में क्या सोचते हो, किसके बारे में क्या कहते हो, वो लिखना शुरू कर दीजिए आप. Just do that for about 21 days. And that woman did that particular thing. उसने उन्होंने लिखना शुरू कर दिया 21 दिन तक. पूरा दिन में मैं किसके साथ इंटरेक्ट करती हूँ, किसके साथ मैं बात करती हूँ, क्या करती हूँ मैं, सारा दिन वो लिखना शुरू कर दिया. Then she realized that that she had a tendency to gossip about other people, what the other people were doing, what the other people were जो भी गलत काम कर रहे थे उसके बारे में गॉसिप करते जा रहे. और more she was gossiping, more she was feeling good about the whole thing कि the other जो आसपास के जो लोग हैं वो इस तरीके से हैं, मेरे रिलेशनशिप में जो ऐसे लोग हैं वो ऐसा काम करते हैं, तो उनके जो बैड कर्मास हैं उसके बारे में वो गॉसिप करती जा रही थी. उसने वो चीज को नोटिस किया. तो then she went to the spiritual teacher once again and उसने पूछा कि आपके पास खास चीज अंडरस्टैंडिंग क्या मिली आपको इस 21 डेज की राइटिंग में. एंड शी सेड कि मुझे एक पता चला कि मैं बहुत गॉसिप करती हूँ किसी और के बारे में, कोई और मुझे कोई और जो गलत करता है तो उसके बारे में गॉसिप, लेकिन जब मैं गॉसिप करती हूँ तो मुझे बहुत अच्छा लगता है अंदर से. एंड दैट इज वेयर द स्पिरिचुअल टीचर सेड दैट एग्जैक्टली व्हाट्स हैपनिंग. जो उसके कर्मास हैं, जो उसके जो वो बैड कर्मास कर भी रहा है, जो आसपास के लोग हैं, उसका इम्पैक्ट आपके ऊपर पड़ रहा है बिकॉज उसके बारे में आप गॉसिप करो. बिकॉज आपके आपके थॉट लेवल पे और आपके वर्ड लेवल पे और आपके एक्शन लेवल पे वो कई गॉसिप के लेवल पे आ रहा है, लेकिन आपको शॉर्ट टर्म बेनिफिट तो मिल रहा है कि आपको अच्छा लग रहा है, बट लॉन्ग टर्म बेनिफिट में आपको वो चीजें इम्पैक्ट कर रही है. तो गोइंग फॉरवर्ड व्हाट यू गोइंग टू डू इज, जब भी whenever you see someone doing a bad karma, instead of gossiping about it, start blessing that person, start forgiving that person, and send love to that person. और अंदर से डीप लव उनको भेजना शुरू करो. बस यही 21 डेज की प्रैक्टिस करो. एंड टू हर अमेजमेंट, इन जस्ट 17 or 18 days, she got a breakthrough in her ailment. The medicines that she was taking started getting impacted. उसको उसको इम्पैक्ट होना शुरू हो गया, उससे उसका रिजल्ट आना शुरू हो गया. और धीरे धीरे वो जो एलिमेंट, जो डीप एलिमेंट उसके पास चल रहा था, जो नी का उसका एलिमेंट था, वो ठीक होना शुरू हो गया. तो just because a certain action that she started doing it, that actually created that person altogether. So मैं आपसे पूछता हूँ, आपका कौन सा एलिमेंट है जहां पे, या कौन सा ऐसा एरिया है जहां पे ब्रेक थ्रू आप चाहते हैं. If it is a financial area, start thinking about, start understanding about कि कौन कौन से फीलिंग्स और थॉट्स आपके आते हैं जब किसी को आप देखते हैं, आसपास के लोग आप देखते हैं जो फाइनेंशियली अबंडेंट लाइफ जी रहा है, तो आपके अंदर कौन से फीलिंग्स आते हैं. क्या आपके ब्लेस वाले थॉट्स आते हैं, या आपके जेलसी वाले थॉट्स आते हैं, या आपके पास ऐसे इनएडिक्वेट वाले थॉट्स आते हैं. कौन से थॉट्स अभी कंसिस्टेंटली चलते रहते हैं, और कौन सी फीलिंग से आप ऑपरेट करते हो. फियर की फीलिंग से ऑपरेट करते हो, या इनसिक्योरिटी की फीलिंग से ऑपरेट करते हो. तो जस्ट स्टार्ट थिंकिंग अबाउट इट. और द मोमेंट यू अंडरस्टैंड द होल आस्पेक्ट अबाउट what kind of thoughts, feelings, and actions that you do consistently on a particular area, you will amazed to see the breakthrough that is. So that's something about the aspect about karma. I mean, I'm saying it because somewhere deep down the line, the concept of awareness is missing in the karma aspect. When you say this is the karma that I am into, this is the karma that this is the impact of the karma that I am into, you start thinking about I can't do anything about it. But the first thing, or probably the beginning point, could be something which is where you स्टार्ट राइटिंग इट डाउन। आपके पास आप कौन कौन से थॉट्स, फीलिंग्स और एक्शंस आप कंसिस्टेंटली इस एरिया में कर रहे हैं, दैट इज मेकिंग योर कर्म, दैट इज क्रिएटिंग योर कर्म। एक another, this another aspect that is basically missing in most of the time about karma is that there is also kind of energy level karma that we consistently do it. फीलिंग से पहले एक एनर्जी आती है, बिकॉज आप कभी भी देखते हैं तो आप किस एनर्जी से काम कर रहे हैं वो आपकी फीलिंग्स बनाना शुरू करते हैं, वही आपके थॉट्स बनाना शुरू करते हैं, कोई आपके एक्शन। तो कौन सी एनर्जी से आप चीजें ऑपरेट करते हैं? if you ask me on the consistent basis, on a consistent basis, आप सुबह से शाम तक अगर आप अपने एक्शंस को देख रहे हैं, यू आर सीइंग योर थॉट्स एंड फीलिंग्स, just get present to which is the kind of energy. Is it the high energy that you are basically, or that you are operating from, or is it the low energy that you're operating from? So if you are operating from low energy, there is a huge probability that the thoughts, feelings, words, and actions are going to be from that space only. And that is also creating a different kind of karma. So if you want to enhance your karma quality, you got to go to the deeper level of what are the feeling, what are the energy levels that you're operating from. So this is the whole true aspect about karma. I'm going to go to the next level of karma in a moment. I want to also talk about the beliefs about what we are and what we are. But before I go ahead, is there any question that you want to ask about karma, about what I've said right now, about what I've shared right now? If there is anything that you want to talk about it, or any questions that you have, so whoever are on the Zoom or whoever on the Facebook or YouTube, if you want to comment on the chat box, if you want to share something by unmuting yourself. So whatever I shared, if you want to share something about that.
Yeah, Vinay, if would you like to share something how people can change their energy or any
Yeah,
method to do that?
right. Yeah. So again, that's a consistent practice that you do on a daily basis. You perform certain rituals that shifts your energy. But I'm going to give you a small demonstration. Not demonstration. I'm going to give you a small, um, because this is not a place where everybody was on camera. That's why I'm going to give you a small activity that I used to do to shift the energy. So what I used to do in my trainings is, I ask people to just stand up and and just see what's happening at the lower. अब नीचे देखो, जमीन पे देखो, और जो भी प्रॉब्लम आप फेस कर रहे हो अपनी जिंदगी में, जो भी चैलेंजेस आप फेस कर रहे हो अपनी जिंदगी में, उसको देखना शुरू कर दो आप। नीचे से देखो आप, जमीन पे देखो, खड़े होकर नीचे देखो आप, एंड गो मोर डीपर, एंड उसको पूरे के पूरे तरीके से उसमें इन्वॉल्व हो जाओ। जस्ट गेट इन्वॉल्व एंड engrossed in that particular area wherever you are struggling, wherever you want to have a breakthrough, और उसको दुखा कह सकते हो, कुछ भी कह सकते हो, उसको देखना शुरू कर दो। I ask these participants to do that activity, and उसके बाद मैं उनको बोलता हूँ कि इमीडिएटली अपना ध्यान जो है ना, शिफ्ट करो ऊपर की तरफ, स्काई की तरफ शिफ्ट करो, अपने दोनों हाथों को ऊपर उठाओ, और सेम प्रॉब्लम को, सेम चैलेंज को उस सी फ्रॉम दैट एंगल, आप ऊपर से देखो, हवा में देखो कि वो प्रॉब्लम, जो आपका एंगल, जो आपका प्रॉब्लम चल रहा है। एंड टू द अमेजमेंट फॉर द पार्टिसिपेंट्स, उन्होंने फीडबैक दिया आफ्टर डूइंग दैट एक्टिविटी, और उन्होंने देखा कि जो प्रॉब्लम जो वो देख रहे थे नीचे, उस प्रॉब्लम को चैलेंज देख रहे, उनको सॉल्यूशंस मिलने शुरू हो गए, जस्ट चेंजिंग दैट फिजियोलॉजिकल एस्पेक्ट. So the immediate answer to you how to shift that energy is to change your physiology. Your physiology is going to create your psychology and your energy. तो आप जब भी आप आपकी एनर्जी लो जा रही है, the first thing that you should not do is to do any kind of activity. आप सिर्फ एक ही एक्टिविटी करो, अपने पोस्चर को चेंज करो, आप जहां बैठे हो उस पोस्चर को चेंज करके और कोशिश करो कि एक एक रिचुअल करो। जैसे मैं एक रिचुअल क्या करता हूँ, जब भी मैं लो एनर्जी में जाता हूँ तो मैं अपनी पोस्चर को चेंज करके एक एक्शन करता हूँ और बोलता हूँ यस। अपने अपने हाथ को उठा करके बोलता हूँ यस। और जैसे ही मैं यस कहता हूँ, सडनली मेरी एनर्जी शिफ्ट हो जाती है। दैट इज द इमीडिएट शिफ्टिंग। बट इफ दिस इज हैपनिंग कंसिस्टेंटली ऑन अ डेली बेसिस, तो आपको कुछ प्रैक्टिसेस करने हैं। आप सुबह उठ के आपका क्या प्रैक्टिस है, आप रिटन प्रैक्टिसेस कर सकते हैं, राइटिंग का प्रैक्टिस कर सकते हैं, आप मेडिटेशन का प्रैक्टिस कर सकते हैं। वो भी आपकी एनर्जी शिफ्ट करने में मदद कर देते हैं। अगर आपको इमीडिएट शिफ्ट करना है, मान लीजिए आप कहीं बैठे हैं और आपकी एनर्जी लो जा रही है और आपको कॉन्वर्सेशन में पार्टिसिपेट करना है, आपको समझ में नहीं आ रहा, तो अपना पोस्चर चेंज करके अपनी एनर्जी चेंज कर सकते हैं। थैंक यू फॉर आस्किंग दिस क्वेश्चन। एनीबडी एल्स वांट टू शेयर समथिंग? I know you are here to listen about the concept called karma, and suddenly you're talking about the energy level. But yes, energy is creating your karma. Even if it is a small and subtle thing, but वो आपको कर्मा बना रहे हैं। पता ही नहीं चलता कि आप किस एनर्जी से काम कर रहे हैं, वो आपका कर्मा क्रिएट कर रहा है कंसिस्टेंटली। यस, एनीबडी एल्स?
Yeah. So our participants are creating silent
Karmas. Okay.
mass and participation.
Okay, so I just go to the next level. The last point that I want to share about the karma part is the concept of our belief. और बिलीफ के बारे में ये कहते हैं कि जिस चीज को हम मानते हैं उसके एविडेंसेस हमें मिलने शुरू हो जाते हैं। वॉट एवर वी बिलीव, वी गेट एविडेंस अबाउट दैट पर्टिकुलर बिलीफ। And when we get that evidence of that particular belief, we get experiences about that belief. And when we get that experiences about that belief becomes stronger in life. मान लीजिए आपने ये देखा हुआ है कि ये बिलीफ आपने आपका बना हुआ है कि एक सेक्शंस के लोग ऐसे होते हैं, आप वैसे ही उसको देखना शुरू करते हो, आपको वैसा ही एक्सपीरियंस होता है और आपको वैसे ही एक्शंस आप करते हो और आपको वैसे ही आपके बिलीफ ज्यादा स्ट्रांग हो जाते हैं, एंड दैट बिकम्स अ सर्कल। एंड दैट इज द काइंड ऑफ कर्मास impact that you get, the impact and effect of that. I'm going to share one small story. It is in the year 2008 when I traveled to UK, and I was with my family, and हम फ्रांस के ट्रिप पे गए थे। यूके के बाद हम फ्रांस गए थे। और somehow हमने क्या किया कि हम वहां पे डिज्नीलैंड पे गए तो, एंड वी somehow missed our bus back to the hotel. एंड टू आवर डिसमे, हमें हमारे पास जो होटल की जो कीज थी और ऑफ डॉक्यूमेंट्स जो थे, होटल के जो नाम था, कार्ड था, एवरीथिंग वाज देयर इन दैट बस, बिकॉज इट वाज अ फ्रेंच होटल। दैट इज व्हाई वी डिडंट इवन रिमेंबर द नेम ऑफ द होटल, एंड वी वर कंप्लीटली लॉस्ट एंड वी डिडंट रियलाइज कि अब हम करेंगे क्या। तो हमने बहुत लोगों से हेल्प मांगा फ्रांस में। We only knew English, but nobody was interested to know anything about English because they had some bad beliefs about English, Frenchmen, and nobody helped us. And 2 घंटे 3 घंटे 4 घंटे हो गए और हमें समझ में नहीं आया हम करें तो क्या करें। And suddenly a gentleman saw us and we were looking very sad and worried. And he asked us, and then we explained our condition. And he started helping us. He started asking us questions, and so that the queue, so that we can find our hotel. Eventually, somehow, we could reach to our hotel. And in the process, when we were, searching our hotel, we came to know that the person was Pakistani and the person was Muslim. And I was, मेरे को तो कोई फर्क नहीं पड़ रहा था, लेकिन बाद में my son who was just 9 years of age, because of जो कंडीशनिंग, जो मैचेस की कंडीशनिंग, जो क्रिकेट मैचेस वो देखता था, उसकी एक बिलीफ था कि पाकिस्तानीज आर नॉट गुड पीपल। बट उस इंसिडेंट के बाद उसका बिलीफ कंप्लीटली चेंज हुआ कि ये सब पॉलिटिक्स चल रहा है और इट्स नॉट अबाउट सर्टेन काइंड ऑफ पीपल आर बैड और गुड, बिकॉज उसने हमारी हेल्प करी और हमारे को होटल में पहुंचाया, तो हमारा कंप्लीटली वो बिलीफ चेंज हुआ और उसका एक्सपीरियंस वहां से चेंज होना शुरू हुआ। सो आप, आई ऑल्सो वांट टू गिव यू समथिंग टुडे। आप बताना चाहता हूँ कि आप भी देखिए कि आपके कौन कौन से बिलीफ्स लाइफ के, करियर के, फिजिकल एस्पेक्ट्स के, मेंटल एस्पेक्ट्स के, फाइनेंशियल एस्पेक्ट्स के, कौन कौन से बिलीफ्स पे आप जिंदगी में जी रहे हैं। मेरे को इतना पैसा मिल सकता है, ऐसे मैं पैसा कमा सकता हूँ, मैं बेहतर बिजनेस नहीं कर सकता हूँ, बिजनेस मेरे बस का नहीं है, मैं स्केल नहीं कर सकता हूँ, बिजनेस को स्केल नहीं कर सकता हूँ, या मैं इस एज में आ गया हूँ, मैं इस एज में आ गई हूँ, मेरे को ये नहीं हो सकता। कौन से बिलीव्स हम कैरी कंसिस्टेंटली कर रहे हैं और कौन से ट्रैप में कंसिस्टेंटली कर रहे हैं। तो अब जो भी आप बिलीव कर रहे हैं वैसे ही आपको सबूत मिल रहे हैं, जो भी आप मानते हैं वैसे ही आपको सबूत मिलने शुरू हो जाते हैं। तो जैसे सबूत मिलने शुरू हो जाते हैं, आपका ये बिलीफ और आपकी जो मान्यता है वो और स्ट्रांग हो जाती है। और ये सबसे बड़ा मिसिंग लिंक है हमारे कर्मास का। हम कर्मास में हर चीज को समझते हैं, लेकिन हम अपने बिलीफ्स को चैलेंज नहीं करते। हम जहां पर बैठे हैं, वेर एवर वी आर, वी नेवर चैलेंज वेयर वी कैन गो, व्हाट इज द इंटेंशन ऑफ अस टू गो। वी हैव सम सर्टेन एक्सपीरियंसेस अबाउट पीपल, हमने ठप्पा लगा दिया, स्टैंप लगा दिया कि ये लोग ऐसे ही बात करेंगे। अच्छा, और उस बिलीफ, वो बिलीफ को कितने स्ट्रांग बनाते हैं, हमने जस्ट म्यूजिक सुना होता है, हमने सॉन्ग सुने होते हैं, पुराने सॉन्ग सुने होते हैं, या हमने जोक्स जो हम फॉरवर्ड करते हैं वो हमारे बिलीफ से कंसिस्टेंटली स्ट्रांग बनाते हैं। तो आई वांट टू गिव यू समथिंग टुवर्ड्स द एंड ऑफ दिस सेशन। Whenever you are stuck in life, whenever you see that things are not happening and things are not happening the way that you want them to happen, अगर आपका ध्यान कर्मा की तरफ जा रहा है, अगर आपको लगता है कि ये कोई कर्मा है, मेरा पास्ट कर्मा है और मुझे इसको हील करना है, डेफिनेटली इसको हील कीजिए, डेफिनेटली हीलर के पास जाइए, सब कुछ कीजिए आप, बट ऑल्सो गेट प्रेजेंट टू the aspect called what is the belief that I'm carrying about this area where I am stuck. उसके पीछे हिडन बिलीफ क्या है, उसके पीछे और उसके नीचे जाइए, उसके पीछे और हिडन बिलीफ क्या है, उसके पीछे रियल कॉज क्या है. So when you get present to that cause, then you'll get freedom from that area, from that challenge forever. सिम्टम पे काम हमेशा करते हैं, आप करते रहिए, लेकिन जब आप रियल कॉज पे जाते हैं, दैट इज वेयर यू स्टार्ट गेटिंग ब्रेक थ्रूज इन द एरिया ऑफ योर लाइफ. इसी एस्पेक्ट्स के बाद मैं अपना सेशन यहीं पे कंप्लीट करता हूँ. इफ यू वांट टू आस्क समथिंग, इफ यू वांट टू टॉक अबाउट समथिंग, you have any questions, I invite you to talk about it, be vocal about it. I know it's Sunday, or maybe you have your own understanding about karma, about your own understanding uh, about the theory of karma, but I wanted to uh, just ask you if you have any questions about it, if questions around it. Please go ahead and talk about whatever I've shared.
Yeah, I
Except
think, yeah. So, yeah. Sorry, I was to
question.
ask something. So, I think our beliefs are also sometimes self-reinforcing because we tend to collect evidence to support our belief.
That's
Right.
right. That's right.
So, yeah. So, in that case, when the belief is really long-term, deep-rooted,
That's
so it's sometimes not easy also for people to alter it.
Yes, exactly. That's what I'm coming to. The moment you say sometimes it is not easy to break that deep down belief, the moment we say it, it is not easy to break that deep down belief.
Yeah.
Guess what's happening around? Guess that what's energy that's spreading. हाँ, ये आसान नहीं है, मुश्किल है बहुत. I'm on the contrary, when you say that to yourself, it is actually very easy to break every belief.
Yeah.
You are in a different space altogether. Now you'll get ideas how to break that old pattern or old belief system that you're carrying. We are all carrying. So all I'm saying is get present to what we generally say, feel and act on a daily basis. हमारे मन में क्या चलता रहता है, हम क्या बोलते रहते हैं, consistently what we actually say that. So yeah, when you say it is not easy to break it, yes, it is easy because this is what we have believed. But the moment we say it is easy to break it, the next level is you get ideas around it. I know it's a kind of complex call, but I hope I could.
No, it is really good because sometimes we also don't pay attention to that. And yeah.
Yes. So it's so how do you practice it? How do you basically come out of that belief system? Is by practicing mindfulness. Consistently mindfulness की practice हम करते हैं. तो mindfulness का सबसे important aspect क्या होता है अभी? Whenever we are stressed, whenever we are feeling bad, whenever we are stuck somewhere, we either fight with the situation or we get flight or we go away from the situation. हम या तो उससे लड़ाई करते हैं या भाग जाते हैं उस सिचुएशन से. हम उसका हम सामना नहीं करते. हमारा को डर भी होता है, उसको हम सामना नहीं करते. पर जैसे ही हम माइंडफुल होते हैं, माइंडफुलनेस की प्रैक्टिस करते हैं, हम उसका सामना करते हैं, फेस टू फेस सामना करते हैं, एनकाउंटर करते हैं, हम चैलेंज करते हैं उस बिलीफ को. क्योंकि whenever we are sad, whenever we are not getting breakthrough, whenever we are stuck somewhere, there is 100% evidence that you can get that there is a belief around that, and you got to just uncover that belief. And yes, the moment you uncover that belief, you get to unfold your impact of karma. That is the true side of karma. That is the missing link in karma. That's called belief. सब कुछ बिलीफ का खेल है. जो भी आप करते हैं, वॉट एवर यू डू, उसका जो हिडन एरिया है, हिडन थिंग है, वो बिलीफ है आपका. क्या मान करके बैठ गए हो आप, जिससे आपको वो चीजें मिल रही. इवन कर्मा के बारे में हम बहुत कुछ मान के बैठ गए. कर्मा ऐसा होता है, हमारा एक्शंस करना, हमारा अच्छा काम करना, हमारा अच्छे गुड्स बैड, ये कर्मा हमारा. उसके बारे में हमारा क्या बिलीफ है, वो हमारे को एविडेंस मिल रहा है. Okay, so a lot of things have already shared about karma. I've already shared a lot of things about karma. So आप बताइए, आपको क्या लगता है, बाकी जो यहाँ पे participants हैं, जो who are in the black spaces, who are not on video. I don't know whether you're really present here or somewhere else, or you are listening to this conversation. What are your thoughts about it? Yes.
Hi, Vinay.
Hi, Sunita.
Sunila. Hi.
Yes.
I joined slightly late, so was not clear about the concept, so kept quiet. Very interesting. Very interesting topic you have taken.
Yes. I know when you joined late, you missed the previous link, and that's how you.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you can.
I was
listen to
happy listening to the concept about karmas. Yeah, and truly believe in it.
Correct. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you, Michelle. Or when you say, Sudhira, one more question that I want to ask you. When you say you truly believe in the concept of karma, so what exactly do you believe in the concept of karma?
What goes around comes around.
Okay, that's the
What
summary.
you give is what you get.
Okay, that's
Yeah.
your summary about the karma.
That's right. Yeah.
Good.
So be kind to people and give what you want to receive.
Okay.
Yeah.
Great. Thank you for sharing that. Okay, so what goes around comes around, and this is what she shared, and but despite of knowing a lot of things like this, why it so happens that we still don't do certain things which makes us get what we have to get. I mean, I'm not questioning you. But it's a kind of question.
No. I would like to answer this because we are all human. And we want instant gratification. Long term, what is present is good enough for us. And we want to grab everything, being human.
Okay, great. And I want to go a little further. Can I go a little further?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. Now, the moment we say that we are humans, and that's why we want instant gratification. We are somehow believing that as humans, हमें instant gratification चाहिए ही चाहिए. But the reality is, human being में आना, मतलब human being, आप कहते हैं ना इंसान का जन्म मिलना, बहुत लोग ये बोलते हैं
दुर्लभ होता है बहुत.
दुर्लभ है. So why it is said to durlabh? Because we are the only species on the whole planet where we are we have gotten a gift of awareness. किसी को अवेयरनेस नहीं है, सब कुछ मिल रहा है, लेकिन हमारे पास एक अवेयरनेस आया, हमारे पास एक कॉन्शियस अवेयरनेस आया. द मोमेंट वी से इंस्टेंट ग्रेटिफिकेशन हमें चाहिए चाहिए, तो हम इंस्टेंट ग्रेटिफिकेशन क्यों चाहिए उसमें अगर हम क्वेश्चन करना शुरू कर देते हैं, दैट्स वेयर वी गेट फ्रीडम फ्रॉम इंस्टेंट ग्रेटिफिकेशन. दैट्स अ गुड पॉइंट.
True. You're right. Absolutely right. When I said we are human, maybe I was talking about my own self. I don't want to generalize this.
Yes.
Yeah.
And that's an honest confession. I must say that. That's an honest confession about, this is, and that's my invitation to everyone at the Consciously Positive. Whenever we say something, whenever we talk about a general thing, the first thing that you got to tell yourself कि मैं उसमें क्या करता हूँ या करती हूँ. That's the point of transformation that you get when you say, oh, ये मैं मेरे लिए क्या इसमें important है, मेरे लिए क्या understanding is. But it's very easy to say we do that. हम ऐसा करते हैं, हम ऐसा सोचते हैं, हम ऐसा करते हैं. लेकिन अंडरस्टैंडिंग तब आती है, ब्रेक थ्रू तब आता है जब हम ये सोचते हैं कि मैं क्या करता हूँ सिचुएशन में, यार मैं क्या करती हूँ सिचुएशन.
Exactly. And the solution lies there.
Yes, exactly. And that's where the solution is.
Yeah.
And
True.
even in this conversation called karma मेरे लिए क्या इंपॉर्टेंट है, मेरे लिए कर्मा में कौन सी चीज है जो जहां पे मैं स्टक हूँ, कौन से एरिया में स्टक हूँ. या आपकी स्टोरी है, मेरी स्टोरी है, किसी और की स्टोरी अलग हो सकती है, मेरी स्टोरी अलग हो सकती है कर्मा की. तो मेरी स्टोरी में मुझे कहाँ ट्रांसफॉर्मेशन क्रिएट करना है, मुझे अपनी जर्नी में कहाँ जाना है. We start questioning that, when you start exploring more, that's where the point of transformation comes in. And when you get transformed, you have people around also get transformed. It's kind of ripple energy that you're creating. बहुत लोग ये बोलते हैं, कल day before there was a session by Meenu ji, and she said कि बहुत लोग बोलते हैं कि मैं अकेले क्या कर सकता हूँ, मैं अकेले क्या कर सकती हूँ. पर जब आप ट्रांसफॉर्म होते हैं तो आप एक रिपल क्रिएट करते हैं पॉन्ड के अंदर, पानी के अंदर, वर्ड को
True.
ट्रांसफॉर्म. So, in short, towards the end of the session, I would like to say that it's your journey, it's your understanding about karma, it's your thinking, feeling, and belief about karma, and also about a lot of things about what you're saying every day and experiencing every day. Get into the habit of awareness, get into the habit of mindfulness, be present to what's happening around. And if you can't be present to everything, make a habit of writing every day, and that's where you go to the next level of karma. With this note, let's end this session. If anybody has to say something in the last point in time, तो कह सकते हैं. Otherwise, I'm ending the session.
Yeah, we just want to thank you, Vinay, for a wonderful session today and helping us uncover karma and our own beliefs as well.
Okay, thank you. Have a wonderful Sunday. And
Thank you so much, Vinay. It was a wonderful session.
thank you. Thank you so much.